Salutations, Nights supposed to be stable. My name is Sir Hamtalot, and okay, we're back on the computer. We're gonna react to a certain kind of video that I got. Shut up, computer. Sorry, computer doing that. So, I was scrolling through my YouTube homepage this afternoon, and I came across a certain video from a YouTube channel called Jubilee. Now, I doubt any of you know what Jubilee is, aside from the almost 5 million subscribers they have, but basically what Jubilee is, it's basically, I don't know what their channel is, but I just not really discovered them, honestly, but I've gotten a few recommended videos on my homepage, on my phone. But anyway, basically they do things like, do all blank think the same? Like, I think one episode they did like drag queens, and another one they have is white people, blah 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 blah. This one kind of hits close to home because, well, if you're new here, you know that I have Asperger's syndrome, which is a form of autism. And sometime yesterday, they uploaded a video entitled, "Do all autistic people think the same?" And I was like, might as well make a video about it to see if I can play along. So, why not? By the way, this is all rights in this video belong to Jubilee. I think just before I just wanted to say that, get out of the way before I start the video. Here we go. Sorry if I'm looking up a lot. My monitor's literally above my head. It's the best I can do. Anyway, let's press play. Press play.
Like, if I'm going to refer to myself, I'm going to say autistic person, but you can say either or.
You guys need it. Let me turn it up a little bit. Oh, never mind. It's all the way up. You invited 7 people with autism to see the range of their values and beliefs.
My name's Jay. I'm 19. I was diagnosed late with autism.
Okay.
You know, there's no way to look autistic.
Ooh, late with autism. Oh dear.
I'm Josiah. I'm 18.
Nothing again. I feel kind of bad for Jay, not because, well, I mean, if you're diagnosed late, you don't get the benefits you can get as like early on, but I don't know. I just feel bad because if you're diagnosed late, you like, I don't know. Moving on. I'll probably edit that out.
It sounded like it was bad, but I started to realize that autism is more like me than it is a disease.
My name is Shayna Crashen. I'm 23. Autism is more prevalent than people think, and just if we can make the world more aware and acceptable towards it, it'll just be a lot easier for everybody.
I am Christopher Carroll.
Oh, 38-year-old.
I'm 38 years old. I like to act. Is that not related to autism?
I'm Yoni, I'm 19, and I am an artist of all types. I really am proud to have autism. It makes me see the world differently, and that's totally awesome.
That's good.
My name is Joseph.
Ooh, a mute autistic person. Interesting.
Doesn't mean I do not understand.
My name is Bella. I'm 22
Oh yeah.
years old.
For those who don't know, more severe cases of autism, they don't really speak. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a YouTuber named Carly. I'm gonna butcher this last name probably. Fleischman. She's a mute autistic YouTuber. So, you know, I thought it was interesting to hear. Like, a lot of people with autism in more severe cases, not with Asperger's syndrome usually, they just can't talk. Honestly, they don't develop the vocal skills. Honestly, moving on.
I've just become more confident in myself and being able to talk to other people.
I see. Okay. So the first they basically I guess in this scenario they asked a question submitted by fans, like this one from I think I'll just not say their names to like protect the innocent. But one person asked, "I consider the term special offensive," and they go to like whether they agree or disagree and how strong they feel about that. Whether it be somewhat agree or strongly agree, or the other way, or the same thing with disagree. Okay, that's interesting. For me, I would go in somewhere in between, well, somewhat agree and somewhat disagree, like right in the middle, basically. Like right on the middle line there. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, it depends on how the person's using it. Like, if they're using it to being like you're special in your own way, I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. But hey, I don't really understand context that well. It just depends on how they're using it, honestly. And sometimes I can figure it out if you mean it in a nice way or a mean way. Let's see what these look like. Ooh, 48.2% disagree. 58
I do find
agree.
it to be somewhat of a bad label.
Wow.
This person is special, as in too different to function, I guess. It's like when I perform in the performances I've been in, people will begin to whisper in the audience, whisper among themselves. Was that person special or not? And that seems a little harsh to me.
Special can be used as something good, but it can also be used as, you know, something like,
Hope you guys can
like,
use.
why aren't you hanging out with them? Oh, because they're special. Like, you know, like they're the other, they're less than, and we're not less than, we're different.
I feel like it can
Words
make
to live by.
people feel better, like it's like the right word to say, and like it just sounds nicer to them, but in reality I think it's just more offensive if you're like using it with that kind of tone and inflection.
When I think about special in the terms of autism, I think about special ed. And for me, it's like, why is it special to have some extra accommodations or to learn a different way? Like, it's
That's
not
one way of
special
thinking about
ed,
it. Yeah.
extra support ed.
I agree a lot. The word special can mean pretty much anything. It's just the way that people take
That's
it,
why it's
and I don't
amazing.
think that's fair.
We are all special.
Ah, he has a behavioral specialist or therapist. Nice. Okay, next prompt says, I have trouble making friends. Can I get an amen up in here? I strongly agree with that. Like, seriously. I can't make a friend to save my life. Like, back in high school, I'm pretty sure I only had like one true friend. And, well, he's actually one of my viewers. I think he was actually like my first subscriber, honestly. His name, protect the innocent. I won't say his name just to protect the innocent, but he was a really good friend. Like he hung out at my house a couple times, and we played video games all day, twice. So yeah. But other than that, I have a hard time making friends. I mean, it's not like but I became friends with him basically because, well, we didn't meet, but like he didn't walk up to me and I didn't walk up to him and ask, hey, would you like to be my friend or anything like that. But it was basically because, well, we basically had our own little lunch group, he and I, because, well, lunchrooms, cafeterias, whatever you want to call them, they gave me anxiety. They're too loud, obnoxious, and crowded. Triple whammy. Let's see what these guys say. $76 agree. Wow.
It's hard for me to make friends because I am nonverbal.
I didn't really start making friends until I started college, because I wasn't like in a lot of
I'm in there.
activities and
Yeah,
stuff.
high school.
I just always wanted to be by myself, and I always found it hard to talk to people.
For the longest time, especially when I was in middle school, I had a bit of a hard time making
Maybe
friends.
I'm Navi.
And so I was basically on my own. But until I went to junior high, I went to a private school. Their whole entire goal was to basically like make
Yeah,
a
sweetie.
community that are just trying to find friends.
Well,
and
that's good.
stuff like that.
Sorry if you heard Navi in the background.
That's
Oh,
why
I guess
I'm
it's
still
here.
disagree because it's like I have plenty of friends now, but in the long run, when it came down to middle school, I had a really rough time.
I honestly don't have trouble making friends. I talk to everyone I meet, and everyone I meet I kind of make friends with.
Aw.
I
Good
don't
for
know,
you,
it
Nate.
just comes naturally to me. I just say, hey, let's be friends. And they're like, yeah, and it happens.
When you first meet somebody, I'm good at the initial like talking in front thing, but it's when like the long term and you know it just gets too complicated, and then like also I just find like I don't like a lot of people, and so like of course not a lot of people are gonna like me.
I've been there.
So it's just so it's just like somewhat agree.
Well, I guess It's just, I also have social anxiety, so it's never been easy for me to make friends.
Preach it to the choir, Jay. Oh my
Sometimes
gosh.
I just
I have
feel better
tons
by
of social
myself
anxiety.
and doing my own thing, and when you go out and you meet people, you have to really push yourself to, you know, to know what to say and to know what not to do, and you don't stim and stuff like that, so
Stimming.
it's just
Oh.
harder to go
It's
out
basically
and
a
be
repetition of
careful
physical
with
movement, sounds, words, or moving objects
that.
to help relieve anxiety for
You're
someone
so
like with us, like me and others.
some friends, so that's why I'm here.
Ah, advertisement, really? I'll cut this out.
Brief history of B&H. Everyone's favorite photo and video store.
But not there.
Had to cut that. Oh, sorry, had to cut out a bit of it for an advertisement. Sorry about that.
When I was younger, I had social phobia, and I spent a lot of childhood just living or playing inside my own head, which didn't exactly seem to help me with people skills.
Aww.
It can
Okay,
trigger
sorry.
things. It can like trigger a meltdown like you don't want to have to deal with.
Sensory issues.
Oh.
Period. I'm just saying I feel, yeah.
Well, not now, Abby, okay? Okay. Being diagnosed with autism helped me understand myself more. I somewhat disagree. I mean, I'm still trying to figure myself out a little bit, honestly. So, yeah, I somewhat disagree. I mean, I really didn't understand what was going on because I was diagnosed at age 8, I think, and I really didn't understand what the heck the world wanted from me. Abby? Well, come up here. You wanna watch the video with me? Oh, you can't lick my face while I'm recording, okay? Abby wanted to join along. But don't lick me. Lay down, okay? Stop. Can you stop sniffing my hand, please? Okay. So yeah, I somewhat disagree because you're distracting me, Abby. Stop. I'm gonna get you to get down. Lay down, okay? So yeah, somewhat disagree because I'm still trying to figure myself out a little bit. And I'm almost 21. See what these guys say. Wow, 90% agree.
Well, for years.
Strongly.
For years, I was wondering, like, why is the music in the car where no one else is saying it's loud? Why is it hurting me? Why is, like, why can't I make friends easily? Why am I not picking up on sarcasm? I feel like it really did.
Sarcasm. I have a lot of trouble picking up with sarcasm.
My body and brain sometimes work against each
Hard,
other.
really. I like it.
First read the
Sorry if your dog's barking. Don't start.
criteria. What? Criteria, yeah, the criteria for autism. It was like mind blowing because it was like reading something I didn't even know existed and could be put into words. Like I said, I thought everybody was just dealing with it and hiding it better. And I've turned to so much more self-love since I found out about my diagnosis just 2 years ago. It's just been like probably the most freeing.
I actually used to have meltdowns like daily. I would just get so angry and nobody knew why.
Yeah,
And I
just for
didn't
little
know
things
why.
would just pop it off.
And I realized that after I got diagnosed with autism, everybody around me noticed how less.
I don't know if you heard that beeping, sorry. I'm just trying, I don't know if I'm sorry if I'm not talking as much. I'm trying to focus here.
Know how to prevent them because you start to know what's making you melt down.
Well, I think I have to say I somewhat disagree because I have not actually been diagnosed. No one's tested me for autism. So what do we go by? Just simply what a doctor happens to say on any given day? Or
What made you want to come today?
a few doctors have said I have autism. Although at least twice as many doctors I've known have said I do not.
What do you believe?
As of now, I believe I do have autism somewhere. But
Nothing wrong with that.
I can't say I agree with the diagnosis because I don't actually have a diagnosis.
Are you planning to get one in the future?
I don't know anyone who will give me one.
That's a big issue, actually. They're crazy expensive and crazy hard to get. It's like a whole
They're
ordeal.
expensive?
And I went for my psychiatrist because I was already under his care.
Yeah, it really does
Talk about that.
help me, especially to find a
Poor
different
Christopher, this poor guy that hasn't had an official diagnosis. That's not good. And he doesn't know any doctors that'll give him one. Give him tested. That's pretty good.
It's like not doing statistics. It does really help. It really helps me to understand how my brain works and how I can get help.
And because I know that my brain works differently, I see the circle. I'm in the galaxy, excuse me. The shapes are around me and I'm outside of all of them.
Ooh, this is a good one. It bothers me when people pity me. I agree with that. Honestly, when people when people pity is like, I guess, feeling sorry in my opinion. I don't know if that's right or not, but when people pity me or feel sorry for me and all that jazz, it does kind of bother me. Not as bad as others, but yeah, it gets to me sometimes. It gets to me sometimes, not all the time, but like there are some instances where my mom and dad, they have to they tell my sister something that they tell me and my sisters something, but only my sisters understand it, and well, I don't. So they have to phrase it a bit differently so I can understand it. And they sometimes, and I guess they feel sorry about that, but I feel like, I don't know if that's related in any way, but it is to me. Moving on. Wow, 94% disagree or agree.
I get pity for a lot of things. Because I don't have only autism, I have multiple mental illnesses and medical conditions too. And everyone, when I tell them all of them, they're like, how can you be happy? Your life sounds difficult. I'm like, it's not that, it's just what I know. It doesn't have to be the end of my world. And I don't like getting pity for the things I have, because just because I'm disabled doesn't mean my life necessarily sucks because of that.
Yeah, I only said somewhat disagree because I grew up really obsessively masking. I don't think people pity me. I think the opposite.
Masking. Never heard of this. Masking. Definition. A process in which an individual changes their natural personality to conform to social pressures, abuse, and or harassment. Been there.
Expectations of me, because I can kind of mask and present that I think that most people forget I'm autistic and don't treat me with some of the help I need.
Yeah, I've done that a few times.
Patience for it, and so I don't know how much I'm pitied more of the time I'm not believed. I've even had therapists try to convince me I'm not. And I have to teach them about it, and then they say I'm not. So it's very frustrating.
I can't change the way I am, so instead of pity, I want people to try to understand and accept me the way I am.
Where's the
It's also just don't pity me, be with me, be with me in the moment, don't feel bad for me, as if you can't do anything, treat me like I am just a normal person.
So growing up, people used to baby me, and now I look at being 22, I look back and it's they just should have probably treated me like a normal child. Because that can be a hindrance in itself, people babying you, that is
Yeah. Babying somebody
I feel like I
is...
can't be my own person.
Yeah,
I used to have that problem with a lot of people. It would be oh, it's okay, we're all a little autistic or something like that.
Ugh,
And it's
I hate when people
no,
say that.
I hate that comment so much, and I get it so many times. Yeah.
We're not all autistic. Just because you have you relate to a couple of the things on the traits doesn't mean that you're autistic necessarily.
This one guy basically said, oh my gosh, that really annoys me. Something that really annoys me, when people say, we're all a little autistic. Seriously, that annoys the snot out of me.
You have to have more than just 3 things,
You have to have more than just a few things. Oh my gosh, that bugs me when people say that. Ooh. Now this is a tough one. I don't know. I would rather not have autism. I'm kind of split in between again, honestly. I'm recording. She's right there.
Are you gonna drink this milkshake?
No, I'm recording.
Are you gonna drink it later?
I don't know. I'm recording, Dad. Jeez. Anyway, sorry, my dad walked in. I'll just edit that out. I would rather not have autism. Kind of split, honestly. It's kind of a split decision. I mean, on one hand, I wouldn't be as well. I mean, if I agree, I agree because I won't have to do with struggles or medication to calm myself down, but I strongly disagree because, well, it's what makes me unique, so I'm kind of split in between. Wow. All
I strongly
disagree.
disagree because if I didn't have autism,
Everybody
I would be the same
disagrees.
exact person.
Part of my
Wow.
identity, but I would really be the same person if I didn't have autism.
Yeah.
But I think I have to stick with just somewhat because I haven't actually been diagnosed with autism. So
Almost everybody strongly disagrees, except for Christopher, because he was somewhat, because he's kind of not official diagnosis.
Somebody with autism
That's crazy.
is
Wow.
like that I encounter day to day mostly have to do with the fact that I'm living in a neurotypical world, not that I have autism, if that makes sense. So I would much rather live in a world that's more aware of autism or a less neurotypical heavy world. That would be what I would rather change, not changing myself, if that makes sense.
It makes sense.
I may have autism, but that makes me who I am, and I wouldn't change it if I had the choice.
Amen.
I would preach.
I feel that.
That's why I prefer diagnosis first language, like autistic person.
Places it is really a word first in the phrase.
Personally, it's like
Yeah,
my autism makes up me. It's not just like a part of me. Like my diabetes is a part of me. My pancreas not working doesn't affect the way I act, the way I am. But my autism affects the way I see the world, the way I process, the way I feel things, the way.
They're arguing outside about the coronavirus. Sorry to hear that.
And even though I don't like everything about myself, I don't think that being not autistic would make me love myself suddenly. I think it's just about the fact that I just need to work on accepting myself more in general. So I feel like I'd rather have my autism because it made me me.
Yeah,
That's true.
I would say personally, like I'm a person
Yeah.
with autism.
I feel like when one of them says that, like, diagnosis first,
I remember when they started saying,
phrasing or whatever it said earlier, but it's where you take it's like you take the disability and put it in front of your personality or something. I mean, one thing I've learned through watching other related videos, autism isn't a disability. It's a different ability. It's a different ability. It's not a disability. Words to live by, honestly. Ooh. Well, I think this is the last one. I feel connected to other people on the spectrum. Somewhat agree. Because, well, I somewhat agree because, well, there are some people, like, well, I would say agree or more or higher. I would agree or higher, but I feel connected to, like there are, like, autism representation in media, basically. I feel like I'm connected to more of the people like that, like Julia from Sesame Street, or Max, Jerry Horowitz from Max and, or what's that movie called? I'll probably edit it in the title later in the editing, but basically, like, I'm more connected to people in the media being connected. Like, I feel like I'm more connected to people, like, who are representations in media for autism more than actual people with autism, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's just how I am.
Like, I kind of agree because some people have the same exact things that I go through, but then also some I disagree because there's like higher functioning and lower functioning, so it's kind of hard to
There's also that.
connect to
like high functioning autism, low functioning autism. It's, I mean, I feel more connected to people with Asperger's syndrome than people who are low functioning. Like, well, somewhat. I don't know. It's kind of a split decision again.
Connect to that, and that's how I feel like with the label, with that label, I feel like there's a good sense of community there.
I do agree. It's like, although we have different stories about how, of autism, I believe that we
Sorry if you hear Xavier crying in the background. I think he's getting his diaper changed.
Have different perspectives.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like, I feel like, especially right now, it's like we spread apart because, we're scared to say that we're autistic. But I believe that we need to start to group together and start to educate people and,
I've noticed the rising communities online.
yeah,
for autism.
Neurodiversity.
Yeah.
When I first found out, it was like great to like deep dive into the internet and get all these autistic perspectives, and I connected with that online. But then when I went in real life and I started to meet people or started to talk to people more, I felt just kind of isolated again, and I felt kind of like that same thing. I think it's just the same thing. If I'm in a group of neurotypical people from a group of autistic people, I'm just gonna still kind of feel alienated, and so I just kind of stopped trying after a while.
It helps when you don't have to explain yourself to others and you can just relax and hang out without any judgment.
That's a good point. That's a good point, Joseph. Well, that was a fun little video. Well, okay. So I guess that's the video. That was the last question. So yeah, yeah, that was actually a fun video to watch, and I actually watched it to the very end. Oh gosh, like all my other reaction videos, like my first video and from Autism, that Christmas special I watched on my laptop or on this computer last year's Autismus, like could not finish them. I actually finished the video. Well, can I say goodbye to the fellow knights? Oh, baby. Ah, you bit my ear. Oh, relax, okay? Okay, so it looks like somebody's a bit hungry. It's her dinner time anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, me reacting to do all autistic people think the same. If you did, drop a like you're dropping the bass. Wow, and give the subscribe button a smizzy smack. And I'll see you fellow knights in the next video. Toods! Say goodbye, Abby.
Right, Abby.
Oh. Yes, like my glasses, sweetheart.